Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers, where we provide our thoughts and perspectives on all things heavy, even if you don't like it. We are your hosts. Unfortunately, Frosty is not here currently because he is dealing with some trucker shit. So, yeah. So now it's just back to the OGs of everyone you hate. Anyways, this is going to be a request from the pit. And might I ask you, sir, who graciously donated this request?
You know, you would think I'd be ready, considering you ask that every time, but I never am.
That's all right. I'm never ready on my end either, so it works.
Yeah, I know, right? I think Bellatrix. I'm trying to do stuff here. Oh, here we go. It is Ahmad Husani 522.
And as always, we will put it right below there.
Yeah.
All right. We thank you for your request very graciously. Now, let's get into it.
Stop
First off, I know what everyone's thinking, and I'll say it for the crowd. Why wasn't Serge a guest vocalist in this one? I know we're all thinking it.
Oh God. I'm sitting here the whole time like this has got massive System of a Down vibes.
That's why I said it.
I was
Your
thinking
turn.
it the whole time.
Okay, now you can do your thing.
Oh man. Well, first of all, these girls aren't afraid to speak their mind through music. That's for darn sure.
Good. It's about fucking time.
Yeah. That's one. Two. I actually really enjoyed this song. Like I really did. It like I said, like you brought up, it had very strong System of Down vibes. You can still feel the Rage Against the Machine in there too.
Yeah.
Among other things. And they're a band that's honestly kind of filling a void musically that has been created with System of a Down kind of going not away, but they're not really doing much, and Rage breaking up. So there's been kind of a void left in terms of this style of hard rock and metal. These girls are kind of coming in and filling, which is needed if you ask me. You've got what's their name? I just said Max and the Hormone. They're there, but even they aren't doing a ton of stuff right now.
No, they're not. They're kind of
they've never
sporadic.
Yeah, and like I've yet to really hear anything from these girls that I don't like. They're extremely talented. They, like I said, they're not afraid to speak their minds musically, which is great. We need more bands like that.
Like the closest you're going to get with that in mind is potentially some protestive black metal. And even then, like Trevax is the only one that I'm aware of really doing much of that.
Yeah, and when I say speak their mind, I don't mean it in like some bands will go live and they'll just get up there and spew hate. I'm not talking about that kind. Yeah. I'm talking about like this sort of thing, right. Yeah. I'm talking about like what these girls are doing, or like what Trivax is doing, where they're speaking up for peace, for their people, for, to end oppression or end wars, or
carrying essentially, like going back to what you're saying. Yeah. Carrying the torch for SOED.
Right. And that we do need more of. And I applaud these girls for doing it, because, where they're from, not just playing this style of music, but doing what they're doing is not exactly,
it's punishable by death.
Yeah. So, that like, I applaud the hell out of them. I got mad respect for them. And, no, I'm 95% sure I've never heard this song before. If I have, I've heard it once, and it was a while ago, and I don't remember it. So,
yeah.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
Mm-hmm. So, I enjoyed it, but it was absolutely lacking for me because it was partly due to having the System energy. The thing that it lacked for me, which System held, and I believe this is partially due to their also influence of Rage and, dare I fucking say, Red Hot Chili Peppers, to be honest. The sound is still lacking some aggression, like in the distortion department, and that's not just because I'm a distortion head. It's more so it's what they are doing with this lyrically to me, this calls for a bit more aggressive distortion and just kind of being a powerhouse. Because this is...
Yeah, and I get where you're coming from for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, what they
but
have
it didn't
isn't
bother
bad.
me that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still able to listen to it, and it's not like they're trying to almost do like a Weird Al thing of doing this kind of thing with something jazz going on, which, oh dear God, my intrusive thoughts, which having that in jazz, that would be extremely powerful in itself. But the fact remains, they are doing something brilliant here. And I'm not going to get political here because this is a slippery fucking slope. So I will simply just say, for any kind of change to occur, this kind of thing is needed. I'm going to stop there because I'm not trying to get too political, and I don't need the comment section filling up with a bunch of political shit. But what they're doing here is amazing. I love how they had the energy for what they were trying to do. Her voice is amazing for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost want to hear more group vocals for this kind of thing.
Right.
Because I think it is mostly just her and potentially them like doing doubles, but I'd love to hear the entire group just doing their war cry, essentially, which I think would be amazing for this.
Yeah.
But aside from that, everything sounded phenomenal. I wish there was a little bit more aggressiveness within the sound because of the subject matter, but it was still solid. So right on, guys, for what you did. And I'm going to stop there before I trail off into a territory I don't need to be getting into, because I'm getting so close. But anyways, guys, thank you for being here with us. We do hope you enjoyed this. If you have any opposition to this, please fight us in the comments. And please, despite what I said, let's try not to go political with this. Too political. Let's just keep it to the metal, or the heaviness. But until next time, guys, keep rolling heavy.